Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. This looks like a whole lot of Christmas, and it is. This month for Collection Obsession, I am going to be playing with an album kit that I ordered from the scrap room. I'm not sure if she still has these in stock, but I've had mine since the beginning of November, and I asked Rochelle to go ahead and add it to my November order. She very polite. She is so kind. She is just such a kind person. She did it, and I am very, very happy with it. I've added things to it. So let me show you what comes with the kit, and then I'll go backwards and show you what I've added. I love the fact that it comes with an album. And I am always inspired by Christy of Christy's Beautiful Life, the way that she creates her December daily, her December album, whatever you ascribe to. There's different formats that you can use. You can make it your own. There are no rules. And anything that you do to document joy and love, family, that it's all good. It is all good. So I've chosen to go the 6x8 format, and this album from Simple Stories has its own little pages in it, and it is adorable. Adorable. I love it. I love these little pages. And I wanted to share these with you because if you bought this album, this is what's going to come inside of it. And then you just build on it for yourself. Now, the reason I've added things to this kit that I've received from the scrap room is because, like I said, I'm always inspired. So this is a pocket page. I'm always inspired by Christy's Beautiful Life. She makes the most adorable, chunky, so interactive albums that I want to be able to do that as well. This kit comes with the album. Let me set that aside. It came with 9 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. 2 are cut aparts from Simple Vintage Holly Jolly. This is the journal elements, and these are the 3 by 4 elements. And on the B sides, this is what we have. The rest of the papers are cardstock. And we have in the textured cardstock, cream, brick, pine, and black. One side is the Swiss dots. The other side are just plain. So love that. And then from the Simple Vintage Holly Jolly cardstock, we have garland and icicle. So this is like just kind of almost scuffed to show a little bit of texture. And then the B side on both are these grids. And I think I'm going to have more of this. So those are awesome. We get some flip flaps, the brads, the Holly Jolly, the sentiment bits. We get the simple page pieces. This looks like it's maybe a half of a 6x8 paper pad. I'll show you those designs quickly. I did not go in this year looking at the holiday lines because I have a weakness for Christmas scrapbooking paper. And I knew if I looked at them early, I would want, and I don't want to want. So I'm trying my best to just maintain. This gives me a little bit of a taste of a line that I loved. I played with the idea of doing the Simple Stories class, and I didn't like the collection that they were using. So this, I do. I like this collection. I love the Simple Vintage. They give you a printed out color set of the instructions of how to put this album together. This year, Tina Gale is also presenting instructions on YouTube. So you get a link to go to once you buy the kit to go listen to her instructions of how to put it together. And it also comes with a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. That's what comes in the kit. Now, this is what I've added. I watched Allie Edwards building some of her pages, and I made some words, cut them out with my silhouette, and then I trimmed off all the pieces around the edges so that I could do some die cutting. And the die cutting that I've done, now once I start die cutting, I just do a bulk die cut. I just keep die cutting and die cutting and die cutting so that I have plenty, because when I'm in the middle of cutting or in creating, I don't want to stop and pull out my die cuts and my dies and start messing with. I want to just keep creating. So I just do a bunch, and I have those to the side that I can tuck and play with. And I had some gold foil. So I cut these words out twice. This green gold foil, that was a practice run, and then I did them in gold foil. And this is how I have decided to display them. This is going to be a page in my album. And when I had leftovers, I would take a punch and just punch out some extra leaves. So now I can throw all of this away because I've shown y'all how I have used almost every square inch of this paper. When I love a paper, I use it all up. Okay, now these are some more of my words that I've put in here to be able to use. Now, I have done tickets. So I've die cut some tickets. And I made some I had these left over from the fall creating session, and I thought these would be good to hold tags. And then I'm going to glue the things that makes it turn in the album, holes for, you know what I'm talking about. So I used this to put on the inside to hide anything that looked fall, because I want this to look like Christmas. So I decorated those. Those are going to be included in my album. These are scraps. And I have this black and white piece from a paper pad. Some of these are from my Christmas paper pads, and some are, I think all of these are from paper pads. So when I was looking at the Holly Jolly, I wanted to stay in that mood and feel, the kind of vintage look. So I brought in 2 of those because I like both sides. Love this, love this, love it. And I have 2 of those because I like both sides. I have this holly looking gold foil. I do like this okay, but mostly it's this side. And then we have this in black and white with the pine cones. I have some extra cut-aparts. I really, really like this side of these cut-aparts. I like this. So I think those will make a good background. I have this left over that I cut these pieces out of. And then I have my countdown that I'm going to use. Now, the reason I chose these papers is because they have a more cream colored base instead of white. When I was buying my trim, I went overboard, just FYI, I went overboard But when I first started buying, before I got my kit, I bought red and white trim. And it's fine. The album is red and white. So I will have some trim going around the front for sure. That is, we'll have a bow and on the whole deal. But inside my album, when I started looking at everything, I think the cream colored is going to be better. So I went back and bought some red and cream colored trim. And these three are those. So I've got the cream and red trim. And I love them. I love them. I also added in some green elements. So this is a light green velvet. These are pom-poms in a dark forest green. You can see that. I'm excited about it. And I have these that are all in the cream and the green. So I have lots of trim. Lots and lots of trim. And we can't forget this adhesive backed lace that's in cream. Lots of trim to play with. Now, I also added in some dies and some embossing folders to give me some texture. I don't know if you can see that design. And some stamps that are Christmas stamps, different designs. More stamps. These I saw Dorothy Guinan use, and she's in Canada. I'm in the United States. I ordered them from my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. The second I finished watching her video, I ordered these. And there's also a reindeer I ordered because she used them all on the same video. We have some poinsettias and snowflakes, more poinsettias, Merry Christmas words. We've got this Christmas tree that's got all the different words. And these are just some of the things I've had over the years. And yeah, I've had a lot of this stuff for a long time. So I will tell you this. These are probably from Tim Holtz. These are probably my favorite pine cone sprigs. And these are pine sprigs. These are what I used to do all of my die cutting with. They cut beautifully. And if you're interested, it is 661597. I think you can probably still find these. But these cut beautifully. Okay. So that, my friends, is everything. That's everything that I've added into my kit. This month is going to be really kind of laid back and sporadic. There's not going to be any scheduled posts because I'm really enjoying just being with friends and family. I'm going to be, we're going to be in the middle of making a lot of memories. And when I'm able to record or to participate in scrapbooking, I will do that. And then I'll share a little bit along as I go. But I wanted you to see what I'm working with. And then we might not see each other again until the new year. And that is okay. I want you to be out there making those memories too. Now, we are empty nesters. We don't have little ones running around. And let's be honest, they make the season so much better. But in my old age, I am learning to bask in wonder and the joys of creating memories for others. I'm really getting into the giving aspect, sharing what I have with others to give them joy and to help them feel loved and thought of, to know that they're special, that means the world to me. If I come away from an interaction with a person and they say, wow, I feel really special, I feel like I'm seen and heard and valued, that means the world to me. That is my goal. And I'm getting off on a tangent and I apologize, but I want you to understand that just because you don't have children doesn't mean that the magic is lost in this season. It isn't. It's all on what we focus on. So I am purposefully focusing on giving and sharing and loving and trying to capture those moments the best I can. All right, friends, that is all I have to share today. Come back and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye.